Is now a good time to buy GDX? Well, I don't like GDX. I don't like them because the custodian is HSBC, and I don't know. I just don't like that counterparty risk. I may be, I may be, too much of a tinfoil hatter on that, but I like Rick. Rick's a good friend, and I know Rick's a straight shooter and a good dude. Rick Rule. And so I much prefer to buy Sprott than the GDX. As far as now being a good time, I don't think I can answer that for you. I think, for me personally, I think every time or any time is a good time to buy gold because I don't really look at the price. I just make sure that it's 10% of my portfolio to make sure I'm maintaining my purchasing power. So, if you're looking at gold as more of a speculation, then it's different. But for me, it's not a speculation. It's just simply insurance policy, as I've said on this channel many, many times. So with Sprott as an example, like right now, I'm traveling so much. I'm in Georgia today. Just since COVID's hit, I've been in Medellin, Fort Lauderdale, the U.S. Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, St. Bart's, Las Vegas, and now Phoenix, now Jekyll Island. So I haven't had the opportunity to take a lot of physical gold. So for me, in the interim, I'm just buying Sprott, their physical gold fund or trust, PHYS. So going back to your question, you got to look at a chart of gold adjusted for inflation. But then with gold, I think you really have to layer over M2 money supply. And this is another thing that Lynn and I have been discussing a lot in Rebel Capitalist Pro, that back when gold hit its peak in 2011 or so, the money supply was, I don't know right off the top of my head, but let's say it was 10 trillion. And now it's at the same level in nominal terms, the price of gold, let's call it 1900. But the M2 money supply, if you believe the Fed, has gone from 10 trillion up to 18 trillion. So the money supply has almost doubled, but the gold price is still the same. So I think that you have to start with that inflation-adjusted chart, but then you have to layer over how many currency units have been created in the interim that are able to get out there and chase that bar of gold. And so on that metric, I think it could be considered cheap, definitely a lot cheaper than 2011, that's for sure. But again, I don't really focus too much on that because I don't see gold as a speculation. I don't see it as an investment. I see it as a store of value and just insurance policy. Gold miners, different. I see them as a speculation. So I'd be more hyper-focused on cheap and expensive if I'm looking at the gold miners or silver miners.